Yeah, I know. I'm a little late with my hands-on of this thing, the Moondrop Space Travel 2. We have checked out the Space Travel 1 or the original version, and I had some thoughts on it. And after using this one for a while, the second generation, I'm a little confused because this doesn't seem like a new, improved product. Based on my usage at least, it seems like an iterative upgrade at best. Pretty much the same product with like different logos and styling, maybe some new colors, but that seems to be about it. And I'm a little disappointed in that fact because there were a lot of takeaways from many reviewers about the space travel which the company could have improved, but they didn't. And I'm mainly talking about this case design. For some reason, they made absolutely no change to the design from the original space travel, and almost none of the feedback that was given to them from many reviewers was even considered. In case you don't know, this design has two main problems. Firstly, these earbuds are rather unconventional to remove. You can't just pinch your fingers and pull them out from their case the way you normally do with truly wireless buds, and instead you have to sort of push them up like this with your thumb, which, of course, you'll get used to them and it's fairly easy because these are lightweight buds after all. But you have to get a little used to it because the case and the earbuds don't sit flush to one another. There's actually a tiny gap which you can probably see there, which means you have to really push your thumb in, or rather angle it kind of like this and push it up like so. Yes, it's simple, but you shouldn't have to learn a whole new finger gymnastics movement to pull out your earbuds. This isn't very good design in my opinion because good design is intuitive, like it's natural. There is nothing to learn. This case design, if anything, is an example of form over function. They try to make it super cool and unique. Mission accomplished in that sense. It is very eye-catching. But that design comes at the cost of, firstly this ease of access, but there's another problem as well, which is how easily these earbuds fall out of their case like that. Since these are usually meant to be portable, like you can carry these with you, if you accidentally drop the case, the earbuds are pretty much naturally gonna fly out of it. Now granted, that could happen with almost any earbud. Having a lid that closes over it could have protected them for the most part. Having this weird open insertion design, is not very intuitive and practical. If you do dangerous activities such as touching grass outdoors, and if you drop the case out there, these buds might get lost. Of course, you should be careful with your devices, but no one drops them intentionally. That's why I said accidentally drop. Anyway, those were the two major issues with this case design that I kind of highlighted 1 year ago. And not just me, many people said the same thing. So it's a little disappointing to see the Space Travel 2 has the same design. Is it really a 2 as in second edition? What's new about it? I think it's been like a year between these two, so they could have fixed this. I don't know, they didn't bother. Now on the plus side, aside from this design, everything else is good news. These are lightweight and comfortable. You can easily wear them for a relatively long period of time without any issues. Sound-wise, these are pretty inoffensive. Nothing jumps out at you. And that's fundamentally good. There's nothing saturated or deep fried, if you know what I mean. Now I do wish there was a little more clarity in the treble. I found myself missing some sharpness that I usually get. But then again, the IEMs that I usually have are pretty high-end, at least relatively. Combined with a good DAC, these IEMs produce a super wide multi-layered soundstage, so maybe those experiences have skewed my expectations a little bit. But then again, even compared to my high-end IEMs, these do one thing better: noise cancellation. As you may know, IEMs don't have like active noise cancellation or similar features, and that's one of the main reasons why I sometimes use wireless earbuds. If there is some unusual noise going on outside, I just put them on, enable ANC, and that'll help me out. Now I get that it's kind of crazy that I use wireless earbuds as ear plugs to block out noise, which most people can do with 2 pieces of cotton. But the reason why I do that is ANC is so much more than just plugging your ears. It's a method of analyzing the noise around you and producing a flipped signal so that in your brain the noise is not even perceived, so you kind of get silence. I know it's a strange concept, but it works. And when it comes to earbuds, most people seem to focus on the decibels reduced, the amount of dBs that it reduces, which is no doubt important, but the responsiveness of that ANC, how quickly it adapts to the changing noise, matters more. And in that sense, these are one of the better ANC systems I've heard in an earbud in this price. These are up there with the Oppo Enco series and others. There's a clear difference when you enable ANC, like the wind noise or any low-end humming just disappears. If you're outdoors, you may hear some traffic noise like a random honk every now and then, but the vehicle moving sound disappears altogether. So that's pretty good. Compared to the first version, I don't think there has been any improvements, but there certainly hasn't been any reduction, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that the Space Travel 2 is fundamentally the same as the original. Kinda makes you wonder what was even the point of a version 2, like what's new exactly that you can perceive. I'm sure there is something new in the spec sheet, but from a user experience perspective, which in my opinion is more important or most important at the end, there's not much of a difference. But then again, Moondrop is a pretty good audio-centric brand. These are better than some generic TWS that you might get. So yeah, you can consider this. And even though I don't favor wireless earbuds as much as IEMs, which I prefer, I'll still leave a couple of other options in the same price in the description, so you can check those out as well. Those would be the options that I would consider buying myself if I was shopping in this price. I hope I gave you enough information about this, which you can combine with your own research and make a decision. I'll link the Space Travel 2 in the description as well if you want to pick one up.